So that's basically the idea. With Facebook ads, you have a ton of different variables and you have no inputs for any of them. So if you just go into Facebook ads, just go swing your luck, chances are you're gonna fail miserably because there are too many variables at play. And the worst part is if it fails, if the ad fails, you have no reason or no idea of why it failed. What is going on, freezies? So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you why you should stay away from Facebook ads when you first start your Shopify dropshipping store, and why you should instead go for Instagram influencers, especially in the early stages of your store. Now, I've made a lot of the mistakes here, so I want to make sure that you guys learn from my mistakes, because a smart man learns from his mistakes and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So I don't want to get too much into it. I've broken this into points of why I believe you should stay away from Facebook ads and instead, go for Instagram influencers. So let's jump into it. And the number one thing is that you probably have no marketing experience when you first start dropshipping on Shopify. So why is this important? Well, when you first start Facebook ads, you're going to really quickly realize that it's the most complex advertisement platform across any social media. It has the most detailed targeting. It has the most amount of customizability, whereas platforms like Instagram and Twitter don't really have that much customizability. It's more like you pay them, they target, they make that post or they make that story, and it's live and people are seeing it. Are they going to convert or not? Who knows? It's their followers who are seeing it. You know what kind of posts they make, so you know what kind of demographic, at least you can guess what kind of demographic they're getting. You can get that information from them actually. And yeah, not much room to fuck up. There's really not that much room to fuck up. And all you got to do is worry about your ad copy and your actual advertising picture. So there's not much room to fuck up, but there's a lot of room for you to understand what's going wrong and what isn't. So it's a great place to start learning. And it's a great place to start understanding what kind of ads are working and what ads are not. Because, you're not going to be successful your first time on influencer marketing, but you might be successful your second or your third. And, it's not that hard and it's very cheap. It's much, much, much cheaper than Facebook ads, because Facebook ads, you probably spend $5 a day screwing up every day, not getting sales. And then you go to day 3, day 4, day 5, and somehow you've already spent the amount of money that you spend on an influencer, get a lot less traffic, get a lot less bang for your buck, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty expensive. And yeah, it's very advanced marketing software, so guys, be careful when you go on Facebook. It's not for novices. You definitely want to go in there with some experience or at least some variables. But okay guys, point number 2 is that there are too many variables for you to be able to make smart decisions. What do I mean by this? Is that when you're on Facebook, you can choose the demographics, the sex, the age, the income, their interest, the page likes, it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. There's so many ways to customize an ad. Plus you have the ad copy, plus you have the ad pictures, plus you have the way it's going to be placed. Is it going to be an Instagram feed or, whatever, in a story? So many different places that you can advertise, and there's so many variables that you have absolutely no data to input into. So for example, in like quadratic equations or like functions, basically in math, you have like y equals mx plus b. If you don't know x, you can never solve y, basically. You need to have an input for x. So that's basically the idea. With Facebook ads, you have a ton of different variables and you have no inputs for any of them. So if you just go into Facebook ads, just go swing your luck, chances are you're going to fail miserably because there are too many variables at play. And the worst part is if it fails, if the ad fails, you have no reason or no idea of why it failed. So as opposed to Instagram marketing or using an influencer, you know that it's probably just your ad copy. This product is selling. That's the one thing that we always know. This product is selling somewhere because there are orders on AliExpress and this product is selling, but we don't know why it isn't selling. But on Instagram, we know that we have probably the right target market, hopefully. But it's very simple. It's just a choice of whether it's profile A or profile B. And are they going to buy it? Yes or no? Is it the product or is it the ad copy? Not really too much about it. You have a lot of people who are going to be coming to your store and giving you data as well, but I'm going to talk about that in point number 3. But basically, there are too many variables for you to understand which ones are wrong. Is it the demographic you need to change? Is ad copy you have to change? But with Instagram, it's pretty straightforward. You know pretty easily that this is going to be the right influencer for your ad, especially by the comments who are commenting. Get some data from them, make sure that you're asking them what their demographics are, and then you can have a guess, like for example, if it's like kitchen stuff, you're gonna want like some kind of mom blog or something like that to make it easier for cooking with kids, stuff like that. But basically you have an idea that it's going to be probably like women in the kitchen. Okay, not to be sexist, but typically that's just how it is, even if there's like feminism and equality, whatever, it's just the way it is. I don't care. And yeah, so there's not too many variables on Instagram, whereas Facebook, it's gonna be much more difficult. And number 3 is you have no proper real decision-making data. So when your ad fails, like I said before, you cannot make proper decisions. Why? Because you don't have any data to make decisions with. You can't say, oh, this didn't work because the demographic was wrong. You don't know that. You really don't. But on Instagram marketing, you're gonna have so many people come to your Facebook, to your Shopify store. You get a bunch of pixel data. Pixel is basically a Facebook tracker that hooks up to your Shopify store. It tells you all the information about abandoned carts, who's checking out, who's not, and basically you'll have enough people and enough data to understand what kind of Shopify store, what kind of Shopify customer you want to target. So once you have enough pixel data, you're going to take that exact same ad, transfer it to Facebook, you know everything, and now basically you just have to kind of toy with the demographics a little bit to make sure that your ad is totally optimized. But anyway, guys, I hope this video helps you. Really, it's so basic and so simple, but take what I said to heart, really pay attention, because guys, it's going to save you a lot of money. Like, The sooner you figure this out, the sooner you can be more successful on Shopify. I don't want to sound like it's bullshit. It's really not. I made this mistake. I tried Facebook ads way too early. I was not comfortable with it. So guys, stick to Instagram influencers for now. Get your proper ad copy, get your proper ads, make sure that your product is selling, and you will be definitely successful on Shopify, guys. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you have any comments, questions, leave it down below. I will be answering all the questions. And finally, hit the freezer in the bottom left corner. And make sure to subscribe, guys. Uploading every single day now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I will see you tomorrow.